More confusing words in action number 3. Welcome to these new sets of words. We're today doing all the way from revert to story and story. Yeah, they're both pronounced the same. Let's start off with revert. Now, when you revert towards something, that means you go back towards something. Now, when you go back towards something, it's like you return to that thing as well too. But for some reason, people add back to it when you go ahead and use the word revert, like revert back towards something, even though that is completely unnecessary because revert itself already has the meaning back into it. So, really, whatever you do, I really hope you guys understood what I said. Never use back in revert. So let's just say that I need to revert back into my original form. I need to revert this water bottle back into its metallic state. Or is this plastic? Whatever it is, you get my gist, don't you? Here's the example that is the official example as the comic. Here's that electric saw you asked to borrow. If this doesn't work, I may have to revert to cutting everything by hand. Oof. Careful, it's not easy to control. Perhaps I'll stick to the old-fashioned way of doing things next time. Yeah, he probably should, because it seems that he's not strong enough to actually control that thing. Alright, next up we have the words rifle and riffle. Now, when you riffle towards something, it's like that gentle flickering motion towards something, like this motion, where you go ahead, have a book, and you make it do this. You're riffling through the book. Such a beautiful sound as well too. And when you rifle over something, so that means that you go ahead and you ransack the place. You go ahead and you search through everything to go ahead and ransack the place and try to find something useful, or at least in your case, valuable too. I've been rifling through this family history written by our great-grandfather and found references to a hoard of gold hidden in this room somewhere. Let's rifle the place and see if we can find it. I can't find it anywhere. It also says here that the old man had a great sense of humor. Well, it feels like he's just tricking them into thinking that there really is treasure in this room. There really is no treasure in this room, that's all I'm going to say. Alright, next up we have the words severe, and if you delete the E, sever. First off, let's talk about severe with the E. First of all, with an E, if you severe is like you go ahead, it's like a very drastic, a big version of something too. It's extreme critical. Like let me think of something. There's a severe version of a pain where you go ahead and feel like your entire organs are being ripped out of you. If you delete the E though, you get the word sever. And sever just means that you cut something. Like, let me just sever the connection between you and him. Just assume this is the connection between him. Let me sever that for you. Now I've severed this toilet paper into 2 pieces. It's actually tissue paper, but it doesn't really matter, in my opinion. I hear you're not feeling well. I've got a severe pain in my shoulder. That's not unusual. My uncle had that. They had to sever his arm in the end. What the heck? Why are you telling that? I think my visit cheered him up a bit. Very ironic, man. How would severing your arm, being told that you might need to sever your arm, cheer you up? Answer me. Alright, next up we have the words shall and will. First of all, when shall is like you use this with I and we, like I shall and we shall. And will is like you use this with other pronouns, like I will, you will, she will, I will. I already said I will, didn't I? And that's about it. Shall we go to the concert together? I shall pick you up at 6. Will that awful brother of yours who never says anything be coming too? If so, I might go on the bus. You shall come with us, or I'll never speak to you again. Well, that's a pretty big threat. I guess she loves her brother a lot. Alright, next up we have the words shear and shear. Alright, first off, let me just explain this towards you. Shear with an EA basically means that you cut or you break off something. You go ahead and break that thing, or you go ahead and you cut off something. Whereas if you replace that A with E, that means it's the absolute or perpendicular kind of thing. Like sheer drop, it's like the absolute drop. It's like he's just saying, he's putting emphasis on the drop, saying that it's pretty dang important that he does not fall. Be careful, it's a sheer drop below this platform. I'm trying not to think about it. These planks should shear away, for sheer tactlessness you have no equal. Look at him with noodle legs. Alright, next up we have the word shirk and shrink. First off, when you shrink from something, that means you go ahead and you avoid it, like like the plague. Whereas when you shrink from something, that means that you evade something. You go away from something. I'm the bravest boy in this town. I never shirk a challenge. In that case, I dare you to pick up my pet snake. Be careful, he's highly venomous. I knew he'd shrink from that challenge. Apparently, it was just a rubber snake. Ha ha. Well, this is how you fool bullies. Bullies are secretly really big wimps in the inside. Next up, we have the word sitting and sight. Okay, so first of all, sight and sight. Sight and sight. So a site with S-I-T-E is like the location or the place where you do something, whereas sight is like you see something, the ability to see something. Like without eyes, you have no sight, and there's a site for your new construction plan. And that's about it. Here's the example. This is where we are siting our new skyscraper. It will be one of the most impressive sights in the whole district. Visitors will get their first sight of it from miles away. Of course, at the moment, it's just a building site. Boo-hoo. Alright, next up we have the words septic and skeptic. First of all, a septic is more or less like someone infected by bacteria. It's like infection, to become infected. When something's septic, that means it's infected. Whereas a skeptic is more of like a person who's reluctant or unwilling to believe something. My grandmother told me a traditional cure to stop wounds becoming septic. She said the best thing to do is lay a cobweb on the cut to heal it. Do you agree, doctor, or are you a skeptic? I think she might be afraid of spiders. I expected the cobweb to be on there, but I didn't expect spiders to be on there. It's definitely not helping, though. Alright, next up we have the word statue, and we have the word stature, and we have the word statute. First of all, I'd like to tell you guys how these words are confusing. Let's start off with statue. Now, a statue is like the sculpture of something. Like, it's a sculpture of a man. It's a statue of the man. Whereas stature is like a person's reputation. And a statute is a ruling passed by the government. Basically, it's another word for law. Have you seen the amazing new statue that everyone is talking about? The model for it was a homeless man that the sculptor met on the street. What do you think? Hey, he should be allowed to enter into the museum. I think a statute should be passed to ensure that only people of great stature should have a statue made of them. What the heck is this guy saying? I have no idea what he's saying. He's using too many big words. What? He's using statute, stature, and statue? What? At least you guys understand it now. Alright, and the last word for today, we have the word story and story. So, right, yeah. A story is it's like a tale. It's a tale. It's a fictional tale. Whereas story, when you add E to it, it's like the floors or the levels of a building. Listen, children, I can tell you an interesting story about this old house. Up on the second story, there is a magic door that leads to an enchanted castle. Why don't you go upstairs and see if you can find it? That should give us a 10-minute break. So, they're trying to recreate Narnia. Not a bad idea. And these are the next set of words for next time. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope to see you guys soon. Until next time, see you now. Peace. Bye-bye. Peace out, people.